What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we are here today to do some summons. Not just summons. Like I said, whenever I do a summon for a new character, I feel like you should summon for the new characters regardless of how good they are. Must summon, you gotta do it, or I'm gonna kill you, come to your house. I really pretty much want to like go over the characters, so it's kind of like I have a guide out on each character as they come out. Now this one's a little bit spicy because it's a double banner, and more specifically the double banner, it seems like it's going to end on the 14th. So we have about 2 weeks for this banner, which is nice. So you can pretty much get a bunch of gems, dump it into the thing, get a bunch of gems, dump it into the thing. And reason being is because both of these characters are really good, one more than the other. Which is, I'm pretty sure you see the headlines of every YouTube thumbnail and everything just talking about how great GOWTHER is. So I'm just gonna go over them brief, but I really like Galland. I like what he's bringing to the table, you know. I personally do. And yes, I switched back to the widescreen. It just kind of looks better overall, and I didn't have a good setup for the thin screen, though I do respect the thin screen, the vertical screen. It does have its own appeal to it, but I do feel like you need a proper like graphic to make it look good. Now, I'm just gonna go over the unique passive of him because, or him, it's just a doll. No one cares too much about it. Increases all allies attack by 10% at the start of the next turn if the hero doesn't take damage. If there's no AoE, this is nice. Used to start getting stacks, and it says resets upon taking damage. So it is a cool thing to note that he is drawing attacks as well, even though, like I said, most people aren't really focusing too much on that. But just like Green Bond, who's in the coin shop right now, you do have to kind of like be aware of that is going on. You can't just sit there and allow him to do that. Plus with his S2 and constantly dishing out and adding so much damage to the team. The S1 is really good because it's an AoE attack again, which is nice because you can take out, if there's another GOWTHER on the other team, you're going to stop his passive from triggering, and any other thing like that. Stop anyone's passive that has to deal with not taking damage, because he's not going to do damage. Actually, it stays on 120 even at rank 2, and then it goes up to 180 at rank 3. But obviously the cool thing about it is that at rank 2 disables attacks for 1 turn. Now, knowing that this character is as good as it is, you're gonna have to be aware of that's gonna happen a lot. And disabling attacks, you can't pick certain characters that have nothing but attacks. You have to have characters that have like a little bit of things, and this is obviously PvP, but have a little bit of variety in what they can do. Because if you get attack disabled and you have a character, let's say like Slater, he just can't do anything. I don't think that he has additional stuff on his things. As you can see, when some skills rank up, they turn into different things. So this one is now a debuff skill, but that's just strong because a lot of people have just an attack. Meliodas, his S1, Captain Meliodas, his S1 is literally just attack throughout all ranks. And if you get attack sealed, you can't do anything with him. You can just keep going into counter stance, but people usually gonna ignore you. But then again, counter might be good if you see him doing this all day. And then at rank 3, it does go up to 2 turns attack seal, so pretty good. And this is the main part about him, obviously the rank up. The invasion arrow, it does a rank up for 1. You can do it for 1 ally. If it's rank 2, it will do it for all your allies. And at rank 3, it does it for all your allies, plus gives them basic stat boosts by 20% for 3 turns, which is, that's so fat. If you guys don't know what it is, you can have this in your hand. He uses the S1, it's boom, right up to there. You have any rank 2s in there, it goes to rank 3. It just makes your damage, and in my opinion, especially let's say if you're combining that with Blue King, boom, now you have a petrify that you can use. Boom, now you have the remove debuffs and heal for characters like Princess Elizabeth, which my issue is she's a strong character, but she doesn't get remove debuff unless it's rank 2. So I can actually have her sit on a bunch of these, go through levels it up, but now I technically now have 2 cleanses for my team. So that's what makes GOWTHER, Red GOWTHER, really strong, and that's why you see him, you know, everybody, he's so good, because a lot of characters, they're rank 2s, this allow a lot of really cool things. Let me take Elaine here, who I think will be phenomenal, by the way, because her rank 1 does decrease skill ranks, so be a really good counter against GOWTHER, because yeah. But if you see this, like 1, it goes up by 50%, it's depleting ultimate gauge based on how many skill ranks it is. With GOWTHER's rank up, now you have access to this, and this, like I said, it just allows you to do that for free. And a lot of times you're gonna have a bunch of rank 1s. Now you have a bunch of rank 2s, so now I'm just sitting there taking people's skill ranks down. And again, taking down skill ranks over this specific move, this is now I'm not trying to do a lane guide, but this is really good because, you know, if you're really paying attention to whose orbs go up when they combines, you know, you can really see like, oh, this person has a bunch of moves, let me bring them down to rank 1. With GOWTHER, it's going to be hard for characters like her too, but she's a decent counter. Any character that has reducing skill ranks is going to be pretty good when GOWTHER's out there, because, you know, they'll have a decent way of like kind of slowing down that momentum that he's applying. His S3 is the same thing I was talking about in my last video, is it does AoE damage 350 and depletes 3 ultimate move gauges. And the crazy cool thing about it is that he has the combined attack with Skinny King, which you should have at least one of them, because the one they give you the blue one, and if you have the other one, the green one or anything like that, that's really good. And then you can bring it up to 5, which is a complete sweep. So if you have ultimate, you can let them get their ultimates, and then if he's not CC'd in any type of way, then you just do that ult with Skinny King, and then they reset. You do damage and they reset all their ultimate orbs. That's super strong. It's also pretty good against obviously like some stuff in PvE where you can just do a reset and then bring the boss back down. It helps you farm, because honestly, a lot of the things that I've seen in farming in general, the biggest craziest thing about when you're trying to farm is when they get ult off and the ult just clearly just wipes out your entire team, and it's super annoying. But if you have them do an ult like this and it resets it, you're pretty much going to get the farm. So I would like him just for farming, but PvP is where he shines, but farming in my opinion is going to be pretty good on that too. For GOWTHER's gear, I forgot to add this in. I'm adding it in now. I'm such a bad person. I think you should be going life HP. Reason being is that GOWTHER, just like my Elizabeth here, well, she has recovery rate because I'm testing it out, but GOWTHER needs to stay alive. His best thing is to sit there and doing his rank up, stabling people's attacks. He's not meant to do damage. It's all about staying alive long enough to utilize your utility. So that's what I would suggest. So it's just going to be HP and then a defense set, and I think you should be fine with GOWTHER. Next up is Garland of Truth. Now, people aren't as crazy hype as I feel for him. I'm really hyped for him. Again, let's go over the passives. Now, he petrifies allies and enemies who have used rank up and rank down skills for 2 turns. So like I just explained, that's why I brought Elaine in there, because she does rank down. She does have a rank down skill. So if she does that, she's gonna get petrified for 2 turns. If GOWTHER uses his skill up or rank up, rewrite light, he's gonna get petrified as well. Now the only thing I don't understand, I don't really know, is do they get petrified immediately? So my thing would be, is if I had GOWTHER in there, he uses the rewrite light, does he immediately get petrified, or can I do a bunch of moves with him and then at the end of the round, then he gets petrified? That's really important to know. I personally at this time do not know that, because everyone's talking about GOWTHER, but I feel like they're not giving enough information about Garland. So I would like to know that, and if you do know that, please let me know in the comment section below. But that's pretty good, pretty much against, you know, stopping some things. I like it. And this one's pretty cool too. Pretty much taunts an enemy, cohorses one enemy. You can't really choose. It's random. So I hope that there's some type of reticle, like something lets you know that you're taunted. You'll figure it out, I guess. And like it says, limit 1 time does not apply to deathmatch. Yeah, that'd be stupid. Applies when entering the battle. The affected target cannot activate debuff skills. So if you were to coerce King, Blue King, he can't petrify. He can't use petrify. All he can do is cleanse and do his normal attack. And if his attack actually combines, he won't be able to use it. So that's very strong, very strong when using skills, and may only attack Garland. And that's another thing, like I said before with GOWTHER, is that if his rank 1 was to combine, it's now a debuff skill and then he cannot use it. So really good stuff. And it's like he is meant to kind of counter GOWTHER, because if he, like I said, if he rank 2s, he can't attack, and if he were to use his skill 2, then bam, he's gonna get petrified. Someone needs to save that boy. There's a lot of CC comps that you can bring in with Garland and force really uncomfortable situations. Like I said, one person that can't use their debuff skills right, Then you have characters like Red Slater, which I think you're gonna see a lot of him now because his second skill here, there's only one other character, and that's the other GOWTHER that can do this, but his S1 here pretty much makes that you can't use nothing but attack skills or something of that nature, and it pretty much seals everything else. I hated when I first started and I didn't have a combat class and I was going to the stage where he's at. He can steal whatever he wants really, and that character, especially on a support character, it's devastating to have this effect on you. It also lowers your attack, so that character is not going to do too much attack, but even at rank 1 it's for 2 turns, so I think him and Garland together will be crazy. And if I'm giving you a strategy, I might as well finish it off, right? Because I want to do this, so you know you heard it here first. I wanted to put him and I wanted to put Green King together, because Green King has this lovely thing called Ruin, which I don't know any other character that has it, but it does increased damage for each debuff on the target. Now if you've ever seen, I can actually show you, obviously, this lovely Overpower, right? I can't zoom it up or anything like that, but I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 debuffs is on the character right there. So that just, oh my god. And all he can do is attack. It's really strong. So just in the meta game of that, so you can pretty much have Slater out there, and whoever is not taunted by Garland, you can use Slater and then really restrict another unit to screw them over as well, and just start limiting the options that the character that the enemy can really do in PvP. And I feel like that's what he's meant to do. He's sit there to pretty much disable the other team, what they can do or what they feel comfortable doing, and I think that that's the point, because yes, he can petrify, you can cleanse it, but what if you screw over the cleanser where they can't use their skills? So that's what I'm looking for. Now his S1 here is very interesting as well, because it's based on how many buffs he has. Now the buffers that we know in the game are like Arthur, and anyone that has I think like the GOWTHER basic attack, he does the same thing too. And who else has one? I can't remember the other person that has a buff that can give out a buff or something like that. Oh yeah, there's Rejuvenation, that's another buff. So there's a couple characters that have Rejuvenation as a buff too. So there's a couple little buffs that you can have, and then he has his own in his S3. So I'm really interested to see how much damage this really is going to put out, because it's very interesting. It's a very interesting skill, and there's only I think one other character that has Amplify, and I don't remember who that is, and I'm not searching for it either. Next is his S2, Dismal Scatter Cut. Inflicts damage. It's not that much damage. Started with base 68, oh baby, and it has the bleed on it. That's kind of like the whole purpose of it. And then it goes on, it gets a little bit stronger. The bleed's still for 2 turns, and the bleed pretty much stays for 2 turns, and it just goes up in attack. It's very weak. I don't know, that's lackluster. I just like the S1 really. And then you're gonna go on to here, which is his ult, increases base stats by 50%. So that's the buff that he gives himself, and inflicts damage equal to 420 of attack on one enemy for 3 turns. It's written really, it shouldn't be written this way. It should say increase basic stats by 50% for 3 turns and inflicts damage, blah blah blah. So hopefully, I actually do not know if what order it does it. It hopefully gives him the stats first and then does it, but you know, it could happen either or, doesn't really matter. But you know, it's still a pretty good thing, because increased basic stats, that means his HP is going to be higher, his defense is higher, his attack is higher. So that's probably why they didn't want to make this too I clicked the wrong thing. They didn't want to make this too strong, have too strong a scaling, because then maybe he would have been wiping people out a little bit too easily. So, and you could probably just strip it as well, right? You can just strip buffs. That's what Princess Liz can do. Told you, she's a beast. She's a beast. She's a beast. But yeah, pretty good character overall. I think people just need to be a little bit more creative, instead of just watching 1 or 2 videos and they just say, oh, that character's broken, XYZ. But a character like this, I feel like when a character, I had to make him jump back out. When a character allows you to really manipulate what the other person is doing, I feel like people should really take notice of that. They should really that's why Merlin and King were good in the first place. They just CC you all day. Now for Garland, I really don't know where you're really gonna go with it. I think he can actually go both ways. I think if you want to, you can just have him there as a really pesky guy. Remember, his cohorts does not go away unless he actually dies. It's like a 1v1 fight, so you can make him tanky if you think that you just kind of want to lock that person down and they really can't do anything for a little bit. I guess you could do that. That's kind of cool. Or you can make him more DPS focused to maybe kill that character or kill the people around that character. Remember, once he gets his ult, he is getting a really big fat boost. It's for 3 turns, so it's more up to you how you want to play that. I think either or works just fine, but me personally, I'll be trying out the DPS and maybe leaving that character to, you know, do fuck all, to be honest. Just have that character sit on the side. They can only hit him, and then maybe he's just demolishing the whole team. And it really depends on where that course lands, but you're not going to know that when you're making your gear set. But I think that that's where you should go. I'm going to be opting for attack and the defense set, because it kind of mixes a little bit of both. But if I find that he's dying a little bit too much, or he can't take the actual focus, then I'll definitely maybe go with the life set as well, and then do something of that nature. But I think attack and defense will probably still work out just fine. I didn't get the last character that I summoned and actually got on the banner was Merlin. I didn't get Bond when I summoned for him. I didn't get the other Merlin when I summoned for her. So now it's 2 characters here on 1 banner. So I'm hoping that my luck is slightly gotten up. We don't have much to do here. What is this? What is that? Just 4? So not many summons here. I tried to get as much as I could, but yeah, I did my best. So let me know who you're more excited for and why is it GOWTHER. But I'm way more excited for the other guy. No indications here. And turn it up a little bit. Okay, he's getting washed. You see him get washed, you can just skip it. Safest skip you'll ever have to do in your life. Alright. Duh, bun is this? But this is up for 2 weeks, so I'm really excited for... didn't see anything spicy there. You don't see any weird stuff in the sky. You don't see the slash back. That's another good one. Things in the sky, red blinking eyes, slash. So right now this could just be regular. Yeah, it's gold, but there's no guarantee that there's a SSR in here, but there's a possibility it could be. So our luck is looking down, looking down. I'm going down, 'cause you ain't around. Go through a gallon, my whole world's upside down. Yeah, I guarantee he gets blown back here. On cue. On cue. All right. Oh no, this is my last one. It's already over. So sad. And normally my last summon of a video, he gets blown back. Normally. So maybe do something different for me, huh? Oh, blinking eyes. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay. A little bit different from our normal routine. Slight difference. Enchanto Blade. Cancel out. So you're saying there's a chance. Trash. No dices, man. Now just keep in mind, guys, that all sins pretty much that are on the banner will eventually come to the coin shop. So as you can see here, they finally added in Adventurer Bond. He's not on sale because, you know, why not? He might come on sale the next one, maybe the next rotation he'll come on sale. But yeah, he's not on sale currently, but he's gonna come in the shop. So Red GOWTHER will come into the shop. So I think it takes about 2 weeks, I think they said. So it does suck that you won't be able to maybe get him in the beginning, but you know, you can just save up resources for him and then just blow it all whenever he comes out. And then if you want a commandments character, or I guess any character that's not a sin, they'll be in the regular draw afterwards. So they'll be technically harder to get, but at least you can still have an opportunity to get them. They're not like limited characters or anything like that. So hey, let's do a free summon too. Alright, here we go. Freebie. And it looks like trash. Alright, cool. Hellbrum was the other guy that buffs attack. Why couldn't I remember that? I could not remember that for the life of me. It's probably because I don't have them. That's why. Oh my god, Red Arthur's on sale? Yeah, buddy. Definitely gotta do that. Oh baby, you definitely gotta do that. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck on your summons, good luck on your pulls. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the information that I was able to give you. Let me know again who you're more excited for. I'm definitely more excited for Garland. And just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.